Hello, everybody. Some of y'all had questions on your Pearson SuccessNet tests over Poetry Collection 1 and 2, so we're going to go through those pretty quickly. If you have questions, make sure you ask me afterwards, but we're just going to go through the answers and talk about it just a little bit, okay? So number 1, what is the single idea that Naomi Shayab Nye is expressing in the writer? The answer is B, that loneliness is a feeling that people want to escape. She's talking about if she could ride fast enough to escape her loneliness. That's kind of the point of the poem. Okay, so B is our best choice. All right, on number 2, which of your senses can best help you picture this passage from the writer? And it talks about a cloud of sudden azaleas. Azaleas are flowers, which you could figure out because it says luminous pink petals. So you're going to be using your sense of sight because we're talking about flowers here, a cloud and flowers. So that is sight. So A is our correct choice, okay? Number 3, why might Nye have included these lines in the writer? What I wonder tonight, pedaling hard down King William Street, is if it translates into bicycles. She's talking about that a boy told her if he roller skated fast enough, he could escape loneliness. And so she's wondering if she can do the same thing on her bicycle. So the reason that that's important is because it shows us that she must be lonely because she's wondering if that same thing can happen for her. So A. Okay. Number 4, the speaker and the writer imagines floating free into a cloud of sudden azaleas. What's she referring to? She's referring to being free of loneliness, okay? Not literally being in flowers. She didn't fall in the flower bed, although that might be kind of funny, okay? And it has happened to the best of us while we're riding our bikes, okay? Number 5, which characteristic makes the writer a lyric poem? Okay, lyric poems do not tell a story like narrative poems do. They just focus on a feeling or an emotion, and they're often very song-like, okay? So when we think of like song lyrics, okay, so that tells us that A is going to be our best choice because it's musical language and it expresses feelings, okay? Number 6, a concrete poem such as Seal, well, we know that concrete poems take the shape of what they're about, and so C would be our best choice here, okay? Number 7, in Seal, it ends with, we can look this one up, at the very end, he comes up with a mouthful of fish, so B, okay? Number 8, in Seal, to which sense does the phrase softer than spray appeal? Well, if something's soft, that's got to be the sense of touch, so C, okay? Number 9, the seal in Seal may best be described as friendly because it says as soon as he can plop down beside you. So D, friendly. Okay. Number 10, which statement about the second of Busan's 3 haiku is accurate? The second one says, deep in the windless wood, not one leaf dares to move. Something is afraid. Okay, so the leaf is given human characteristics because it's afraid to move. A leaf doesn't really feel those things, so that's personification. So D is our best choice. Number 11, in the third haiku, what feeling is Busan most likely trying to convey? That's the haiku that says, after the moon sets, slow through the forest, shadows drift and disappear. Okay, so we have shadows and we have the forest and the moon. That all gives the feeling of mystery. So A is our correct choice. Okay. Number 12, which characteristics indicate that Busan's poem are haiku? Well, haiku have to follow this strict pattern of 5-7-5. So D is our correct choice there. Okay. That's what makes a haiku a haiku. Like most haiku, all 3 of Busan's haiku concern nature. Okay, haiku are generally about nature, so C. 14, like the pink petals of the azalea blossoms in the writer, something that is luminous gives off light. Okay, and you could look that up in the dictionary or in the lesson. Okay. Number 15, in Seal, the swerve with which the seal swims is best described as a curve. Okay, a swerve is a curve. In which sentence is the word utter used correctly? Utter has to do with a sound or something you say. So the sounds that animals utter are rendered differently in different languages. So that is our correct answer choice. And it's true, actually. Did you know that in Spanish, a rooster does not say cock-a-doodle-doo? He says kiki-kari. So, there you go. All right, number 17. In these lines from the writer, which words form an infinitive? Okay, so infinitives, a lot of y'all had questions about this. And infinitives are simply the word to with a verb. Okay, now they have lots of different ways that they act in sentences, but it's just to with a verb. So to run, to read, to write, to stay, all of those things. So in this case, our infinitive is a. Okay, and then on number 18, they ask us for an infinitive phrase. So an infinitive is the word to with our verb. So if we want the infinitive phrase, we're going to add the entire thing that goes together, which is to pedal fast. So D is our correct answer, okay? Hopefully that helped you with selection 1 test B if you were assigned that test. Thanks.